about the Laffer curve, which is a political model that shows the relationship between tax rates and tax revenues. And the idea is that with very, very low taxes, the government doesn't get any revenues. That's pretty obvious. The kicker is that when you get really, really high tax, like next to 100%, people say, look, I don't get to keep any of the earnings that I get from working, so why work? And the idea is that people just stop being productive and the government continues to make zero revenues. So that's sort of this curve right here. And you hear talk about this curve a lot, and a couple of things have to be true in order for taxes right now to be in the prohibitive range. So let's look at those things and find out if that's actually what we see. And basically I say, look, rich people like to consume government goods, and wealthy people like to consume government goods less than perhaps poor people will, and that's kind of built into the way government benefits work. Like a lot of people only qualify for it if they're low income. And the second thing is that the price of government goods, which is taxes, is set by legislation. It's not like in a market equilibrium, so there's a good chance that it's probably not at an optimal level, which is right here. So it's probably not at the optimal level where tax revenues are maximized. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's above or below it. And so then I say, well, look, if we know that rich people generally consume fewer government goods than poor people, then isn't it the case that a lot of our politicians earn enough that if they're economic agents, like we assume they are, they're probably not representative of most people's desire to consume government goods. And so it's just sort of like a little blurb here. And the most conservative possible estimate is that our federal legislators are in the 87th percentile of income. It's almost guaranteed that they're more than that, but the most conservative estimate is that they only actually represent 13% of the population when they vote. So it's very likely that they're setting taxes lower because they don't consume as many government goods, when in reality, perhaps if they're representing everyone, it's going to push that up. So I don't really have any numbers behind it. It's just like, look, if you know anything about what's going on in the economy,